Your body needs these 7 things. Number 1, build muscle. 2, promote weight loss. 3, strengthen bones. 4, lower your blood pressure. 5, fight cancer. 6, improve immune function. And 7, fight heart disease. So let's help our bodies by feeding it the Power 12. The information that I display today will come from this book by David Zinczenko, The Abs Diet of Men's Health magazine. I'll put a link down below to my Amazon store for you to order this book. Now let's meet the power foods that's going to shrink your gut and keep you healthy for life. Number 1, almonds and other nuts. Its superpowers: builds muscle and fights cravings. The secret weapons: protein, monosaturated fats, which clears your arteries and helps keep you full. Vitamin E. A handful of nuts provides half the vitamin E you need in a given day. Fiber makes you feel full. Magnesium. Just a handful provides 20% of muscle-building magnesium, folate, and phosphorus. It fights against obesity, heart disease, muscle loss, wrinkles, cancer, and high blood pressure. Its sidekicks: pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and avocados. However, imposters: roasted and salted. I actually love almonds, and I highly recommend this. Number 2, beans and other legumes. Its superpowers: builds muscle, helps burn fat, and regulates digestion. But you knew that, didn't you? Secret weapons: fiber, protein, iron, and folate. What does it help fight against? Obesity, colon cancer, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Its sidekicks: lentils, peas, bean dips, hummus, and edamame. However, look for imposters like refried beans, which are high in saturated fats, baked beans, which are high in sugar. The best beans: soy, pinto, my favorite, the chickpeas, navy, also my favorite, black beans, white, kidney, and lima. Number 3, spinach and other green vegetables. Superpowers: neutralizes free radicals, which are molecules that accelerate the aging process. Secret weapons: vitamins A, C, and K. 1 serving of spinach provides a full day of vitamin A and half the vitamin C needed. Folate, a vitamin that protects against heart disease, stroke, and colon cancer. The minerals including calcium and magnesium. Fiber and beta-carotene fights against cancer, heart disease, stroke, obesity, and osteoporosis. Imposters: iceberg lettuce, my used to go-to favorite. Almost no fiber in iceberg lettuce. Virtually hardly any vitamins and hardly any minerals. So if you're going to make a salad, I would prefer leafy greens, i.e. spinach, arugula, kale, romaine. Number 4, dairy. Fat-free or low-fat milk, yogurt, cheese, and cottage cheese. Its superpowers: build strong bones, fires up weight loss. Secret weapons: calcium, vitamins A, vitamins B, riboflavin, phosphorus, and potassium. Fights against osteoporosis, obesity, high blood pressure, cancer, imposter, whole milk, and frozen yogurt. And what I would personally recommend for less calories and sugar, what I do is I go with almond milk. With that being said, you will sacrifice some protein by switching. Number 5, instant oatmeal. Unsweetened and unflavored. Superpowers: boosts energy and sex drive, increases testosterone, reduces cholesterol, maintains blood sugar levels because it breaks down slowly. Secret weapons: complex carbohydrates and fiber. I know carbohydrates get a bad rap, but refined carbs, packaged products should be eliminated from your diet, not complex carbs like vegetables and oatmeal. Fights against heart disease, diabetes, colon cancer, and obesity. Its sidekicks: high fiber cereals like All Bran and Fiber One. Fiber makes you feel full. And I know the sidekicks are packaged products. It's considered refined, but again, it's a sidekick for a substitute. Imposters, and here we go, like I said, cereals with added sugar and high fructose corn syrup. Number 6, eggs, superpowers, builds muscle and burns fat. Secret weapons, proteins, one of the best quality proteins you can eat. Vitamin B for fat breakdown, and vitamin A fights against obesity. It is recommended that you have 2 eggs a day. Number 7, turkey and other lean meats, lean steak, chicken and fish. Superpowers, builds muscle, improves the immune system. Secret weapons, protein, iron, zinc, creatine comes from beef. Omega-3 fatty acids comes from fish. Vitamin B comes from chicken and fish. And B12, phosphorus and potassium, fights against obesity and various diseases. Sidekicks, shellfish and Canadian bacon. And here we go, folks, and I'm guilty of this too, the imposters. Let's talk about the imposters. Does this sound familiar? Sausage, bacon, curd meats, charcuterie board, ham, fatty cut steaks like T-bone and ribeye. Personally, I find a happy medium with my steaks. My favorite is right down the middle, a nice balance of healthy / saturated fat, if you will, flavor, if you will, is the New York's cut steak. Love it. Bone in or bone out, also known as the Denver cut or the Kansas City cut. Number 8, peanut butter, all natural and sugar-free. Superpowers, boosts testosterone, builds muscle, and burns fat. That is why you usually see peanut butter in a protein shake. Secret weapons, protein, monounsaturated fat, vitamin E, niacin, which help raises your HDLs, and magnesium. It fights against obesity, muscle loss, wrinkles, cardiovascular disease. Its sidekicks, cashews and almond butter. Imposters. Now listen here, the imposters is mass-produced commercialized peanut butter. It's sugary and high in trans fat. What I do is, for a calorie and sugar reduction, I use sesame seed butter. It has more fiber, but it has less protein than regular peanut butter. Number 9, olive oil, superpowers, lowers cholesterol, and boosts the immune system. Secret weapons, monounsaturated fat and vitamin E, fights against obesity, cancer, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Its sidekicks, canola oil, peanut oil, and sesame oil. The imposters that you normally get in a grocery store. Vegetable oil and hydrogenated vegetable oil, trans fatty acids, and margarine. And as a little bit of advice, what I do, olive oil tends to smoke when frying it, so use avocado oil instead if you're using olive oil as a lubricant over your pan. Number 10, whole grain bread and cereals, superpowers. It prevents your body from storing fat. Secret weapons, fiber, protein, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin E, magnesium, zinc, potassium, iron, and calcium. Fights against obesity, cancer, high blood pressure, heart disease. Its sidekicks, brown rice, whole wheat pretzels, whole wheat pastas. The imposters, and I know you're guilty of it, processed bakery products like white bread, bagels, donuts, breads labeled wheat instead of whole wheat. You wanted to take a step further like what I do? Warning, it could be a little cardboardish, but I go with sprouted bread. Number 11, extra protein, the whey protein. Whey protein powder, superpowers, builds muscle and burns fat. That is generally why you also see whey protein in a protein shake. Secret weapons, protein. It's the highest amount of protein with fewer calories. Cysteine and glutathione to prevent certain cancers. Fights against obesity. Sidekick, ricotta cheese. Why is that? Normally cheese is made from curd, but ricotta cheese is made from whey. Imposter, soy protein. For added protein for muscle building and endurance, I usually have 1, if not 2 protein shakes a day to help supplement my diet, and it adds more protein with less calories. Number 12, raspberries and other berries. Superpowers, protects against your heart, enhances your eyesight, improves balance, coordination, and short-term memory. It prevents cravings. secret weapons, antioxidants, fiber, vitamin C, tannins from cranberries, and wine. 1 cup of raspberries packs 6 grams of fiber and more than half of your daily requirement of vitamin C. Also enjoy my favorites, blueberries and strawberries. Fights against heart disease, cancer, and obesity. Sidekicks, most other fruits, including apples, imposters, jellies. Most of them eliminate the fiber and add sugar. What I like to recommend with this Power 12, I know it's going to be very difficult, but I will incorporate one of the power foods at least in every meal. That would be fantastic and ideal. But if you can get 2 to 3 out, or worst case scenario, enjoy one of the 12 on one given day, that would be your absolute minimum. And my also advice to you, that's something I currently practice in, is I always like to mix at least one protein in with every meal. So if you're gonna have high quality bread as your toast, like in my example, the sprouted toast, I will spread a butter on top of it, a sesame seed butter or whatever. See, I'm mixing a protein with an actual complex carb. If you're gonna have some berries, for example, mix that in with some almonds. The almonds are going to provide the protein and the berries will provide everything else. So try to mix a protein with a vegetable complex carb, mix a protein with a complex carb on the bread side. So for example, almond milk and milk with your oatmeal, your peanut butter and whey protein, mix those in with your berries in your protein shake. That way you're always combining one, if not 2, of the power foods in every meal, or at least once a day, or in the majority of your meals. Also in the description field is my link to my free 25-page guide, In the Pursuit of Excellence, the Renaissance Man's Woman's Guide to Mastery. Please like this video and click on the subscribe button and hit that bell button. And most importantly, feel free to forward this video to a loved one that you feel that needs it.